Now, the former Soviet Union had lifted the ban on Jews from emigrating to Israel in 1971, and since then there's been a very steady stream of Jews from the erstwhile USSR and later Russia who made a beeline to Israel to settle and start a new life there. But Russia's invasion of Ukraine has now divided the Russian-speaking Jewish community in Israel. It's a war in which they do not wish to pick sides, but many who emigrated from the former Soviet Union are now being forced to. We'll leave you with this report. Thanks for watching.
Tens of thousands of Jews from the former Soviet Union began to pour into Israel from 1971. For the Russian-speaking Jews, Israel was a place of refuge. They wanted to start a new life in the Holy Lands, either for religious reasons or to escape the discrimination they faced in the erstwhile USSR. But Russia's invasion of Ukraine is now creating fissures among the Russian-speaking Jews in Israel. People have family on both sides of the border, and picking sides in this war is not an easy task.
In Israel, Russians and Ukrainians, or Jews who came from Russia and Ukraine are brothers. Okay, so we speak the same language. When I was a teenager and someone called me Russian, so I was like, I'm not Russian, I'm from the Ukraine. But it doesn't make a real difference. Okay, I'm actually speaking Russian. My culture is a Russian culture. But today these two countries are at war. And this kind of makes it all different. And we need to choose sides. So I'm from the Ukraine, but my brother is today living in Russia.
The NGO she runs expects a large influx of people from Ukraine. The State of Israel was established in the aftermath of the Second World War as the promised land for Jews who survived the Holocaust under the Nazi regime in Germany. Natan Sharansky was born in Ukraine in the erstwhile USSR, but immigrated and made his life in Israel, where he even served as a former minister. The Russia-Ukraine war is not specifically about Jews, but many Jews from Ukraine will be displaced.
Israel is a small country in the Middle East. I do believe that we have to make it clear that, let's say, we are going to have 30,000 refugees to whom we will give an opportunity for a few months, for half a year, for a year, to live here, to find their future. That we are ready to 1,000 of them to give maybe even citizenship. Definitely we have moral obligation. I am glad that Israel is now doing it.
Israel has a good working relationship with both Ukraine and Russia. It has sent 100 tons of humanitarian aid to Ukraine, but also relies on close coordination with Russia to carry out its operations in Syria. An estimated 200,000 Jews live in Ukraine, and Israel, as the promised homeland of the Jews, is expected to provide them with aid and refuge in their time of need. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.